What if the secret to making your entire home look like a luxury retreat this fall was hidden right in your front yard? From Drab to Dreamy, ultimate cottage core rustic fall garden decor ideas. Yeah.
Hello, you wonderful creators, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the coziest season of all. We're on a fabulous mission to transform your front yard from, well, a little bit blah to absolutely breathtaking with some incredible cottage core rustic fall decor ideas. We're talking about creating a front yard so dreamy, your neighbors will think you hired a high-end landscape designer. Now, hold on to your pumpkin spice lattes, because you are going to want to stick around for the entire show. At the very end, I'm spilling all the tea. We'll be breaking down the complete blueprint, every material, every tool, and the step-by-step process to make this magic happen. This is your masterclass for creating a luxury outdoor living space for less. Alright, is your imagination warmed up? Because we are about to unlock over 40 stunning concepts that will turn your home into the star of the neighborhood. Let's get this incredible curb appeal transformation started. One. Pumpkin Patch Welcome. Heirloom Pumpkin Cascade. First up, let's create a look of effortless opulence. Imagine a gorgeous waterfall of those unique heirloom pumpkins, you know, the gnarly, interesting ones in those soft sage greens, creamy whites, and deep moody oranges. Artfully tumble them down your front steps. It's about celebrating nature's perfect imperfections. This is a brilliant budget outdoor decor idea that looks expensive, giving you an immediate high-end look that feels both organic and incredibly chic. It's pure, authentic autumn artistry. Artisan painted pumpkins. Now for those of you with a creative itch, let's elevate the humble pumpkin into a personalized masterpiece. Grab some chalk paint in those soft, rustic tones and get artistic. Think delicate paisley patterns, a charming gingham check, or even a super elegant monogram of your family initial. This is how you infuse your own personality right onto your porch. It's a fantastic DIY garden hack that transforms a simple gourd into a sophisticated statement piece that says, "Yes, I have impeccable taste." Two. Harvest Hay Bale Haven. Layered hay bale porchscape. Alright, let's talk architecture. You can create a stunning multi-level stage for all your fall goodies using simple hay bales. It's like building a rustic pedestal for your decor. This is a classic for a reason. It adds instant height, texture, and a grounded farmhouse chic vibe. It's a foundational garden idea that turns a flat, boring porch into a dynamic display of abundance. Honestly, it's the easiest way to add a whole lot of drama, in a good way. Hay bale seating nook. Who says decor can't be functional and ridiculously charming? Take one of those hay bales, toss a cozy plaid blanket over it, the kind you want to snuggle up in, add a few pillows, and voila! You have the cutest little seating nook on the block. It's an open invitation to come, sit, and enjoy the crisp air. This is a brilliant backyard makeover on a budget trick that you can bring to the front yard to signal that your home is all about warmth and hospitality. Three, Autumnal Cornstalk Charm. Cornstalk-framed entryway. Want to make a grand entrance? Of course you do. Frame your front door with big, beautiful bundles of dried cornstalks. Tie them off with some rustic burlap, and suddenly your entryway has major presence. It draws the eye upward and makes the whole space feel more stately and festive. It's a powerful vertical element that says autumn has officially arrived here, and it looks absolutely stunning in photos. Cornstalk garden obelisks. Let's get a little whimsical in the garden beds. Take a few cornstalks, tie them together at the top like a teepee, and you've created these gorgeous, rustic obelisks. For bonus points, weave some fairy lights through them. As dusk settles, your garden will have these magical, glowing spires. It's a fantastic way to add structure and a touch of enchantment to your yard, proving that garden beauty doesn't end when summer does. Four, Vintage Wheelbarrow Wonders. Rustic wheelbarrow planter. Dust off that old wheelbarrow from the garage, you know, the one that's been dreaming of a second act? We're about to make it the star of the show. Fill it to the brim with a riot of fall flowers like mums, asters, and ornamental kale. The weathered patina of the metal or wood against the vibrant blooms is pure cottagecore perfection. It's a story piece that adds instant, authentic character. Wheelbarrow of Bounty. Alternatively, let's turn that wheelbarrow into a cornucopia on wheels. Create an overflowing, artful spill of the harvest's best. We're talking pumpkins, colorful gourds, Indian corn, maybe some shiny apples. It should look like you just came back from the most amazing farmer's market ever. This creates such a powerful feeling of abundance and gratitude, and it is an absolute showstopper for your front yard. Five, Lantern-lit pathways. Candle-lit lantern ambience. Nothing says welcome home like a warm, inviting glow. Place a few rustic lanterns of different sizes along your walkway, and pop a flickering battery-operated candle inside each one. It's safe, it's simple, and it's incredibly effective. As evening falls, this creates the most magical, cozy pathway to your door. It's an instant upgrade that adds a tremendous amount of warmth and high-end ambience. Foraged lantern displays. Here's a creative twist on the lantern idea. Instead of candles, fill them with the treasures of the season. Go on a little nature walk and gather small pine cones, acorns, colorful leaves, and maybe some mini white pumpkins. Arranging them inside the lantern glass turns them into beautiful, natural works of art. It's a wonderful eco-friendly garden project that brings the intricate textures of the forest floor right to your front porch. Six. Cozy plaid comforts. Plaid-wrapped planter pots. This might be the easiest, coziest upgrade ever. Take your standard flower pots and give them a little autumn sweater. Just wrap them in a sleeve of rustic plaid flannel fabric and tie it off with a bit of twine. It immediately adds a layer of warmth, texture, and quintessential fall comfort. It's a small detail that makes a huge difference, tying your whole look together. Layered plaid doormat welcome. Want a designer secret for a high-end entryway? It's all about layers. Place a slightly larger plaid outdoor rug underneath your regular coir doormat. That little pop of pattern peeking out from underneath makes the whole entrance feel more intentional, styled, and incredibly welcoming. It's a simple trick that instantly elevates your curb appeal and looks so polished. Seven. Wooden crate displays. Stacked crate harvest tower. Let's play with levels. Grab a few vintage-style wooden apple crates and stack them at casual, slightly askew angles. This creates a fantastic, rustic, multi-tiered stand for your pumpkins, gourds, and potted plants. It adds so much visual interest and that authentic farmhouse feel. It's especially great for DIY garden decor for small spaces because you're building up, not out. Crate-framed garden vignette. Think of a wooden crate as a frame for a miniature work of art. Turn one on its side and create a little fall scene inside, a small lantern, a few mini pumpkins, a scattering of leaves. It's like creating a tiny, perfect autumn diorama. This approach draws the eye to a single beautifully composed moment and is perfect for a minimalist garden aesthetic that's all about thoughtful, curated details. 8. Mums and Autumn Blooms. Monochromatic mum masterpiece. Ready for a big design statement? Instead of mixing colors, go all in on one. Group a massive number of chrysanthemums in a single rich color, like deep burgundy or a fiery orange. The sheer volume of one color creates an unbelievably powerful and sophisticated visual impact. It looks intentional, luxurious, and is a key principle in low-maintenance garden design because mums deliver maximum color for minimal fuss. Galvanized bucket bouquets. Let's swap out those traditional pots for something with a bit more character. Planting your fall flowers in vintage-style galvanized metal buckets adds an instant touch of rustic farmhouse charm. The cool, industrial feel of the weathered metal is the perfect contrast for the warm, vibrant colors of the blooms. It's a simple switch that packs a huge stylistic punch. Nine. Enchanting Autumn Wreaths. Asymmetrical foraged wreath. Let's break free from the perfectly round, perfectly symmetrical wreath. Start with a grapevine base and adorn just one side with beautiful foraged items, dried grasses, wheat stalks, maybe a pheasant feather or two. It's organic, whimsical, and feels so much more natural and artistic. It's a nod to the wild, imperfect beauty of nature and looks incredibly chic. Pumpkin and burlap wreath. For a look that's pure, cozy abundance, you can't go wrong with a classic burlap wreath. Use a wire frame to create a full plush base with wide burlap ribbon, and then nestle clusters of small faux pumpkins and gourds into its folds. The rich texture is so inviting and creates that warm, generous hello right on your front door. It's a timeless look that just screams fall. The Art of the Doormat. Personalized stenciled doormat. Let's give your doormat a personality. A plain coir mat is a blank canvas. Use a stencil to add your family's initial, a witty fall saying like "Hello Pumpkin," or a simple leaf motif. It's a super easy DIY garden hack that adds a custom high-end feel to your entrance. It's that little touch of personalization that makes a house feel like a home from the very first step. Framed doormat illusion. Here's a clever visual trick that looks incredibly sharp. Create a frame around your doormat by painting a crisp, contrasting border directly on your concrete porch. It instantly makes the whole doormat area look more deliberate and designed. It's one of those budget outdoor decor ideas that looks expensive because it adds a touch of architectural detail with just a little bit of paint. Window box warmth. Edible and ornamental window box. Why choose between beautiful and useful when you can have both? Create a window box that's a feast for the eyes and the kitchen. Combine the gorgeous, frilly textures of ornamental kale and cabbage with fall herbs like sage and rosemary. It's a sustainable mindset where your decor connects you more deeply to your environment and your dinner. Trailing vines and mini pumpkins. For a look of lush, overflowing romance, plant trailing ivy or sweet potato vine at the edges of your window boxes and let them spill dramatically over the sides. Then, nestle a neat little row of mini pumpkins amongst the foliage. The cascading effect is so soft and beautiful, and it perfectly frames your windows from the outside, adding a touch of storybook charm. Rustic garden signage. Reclaimed wood welcome sign. There is so much beauty in imperfection. Find a single plank of reclaimed wood, the more weathered the better, and stencil a simple welcome or happy fall on it. Add a little burlap bough at the top, and you have a sign that is full of character and warmth. It's an eco-friendly garden project that feels authentic, handmade, and incredibly inviting. Chalkboard harvest message. For decor that can change with your mood, use an outdoor-safe chalkboard. You can prop it on an easel or lean it against a hay bale and write fun, seasonal messages. One week it could be pumpkin spice and everything nice, the next it could be give thanks. It's a playful and engaging way to keep your decor fresh and personal all season long. Birdhouse and Nature's Shelter. Autumn-dressed birdhouse village. Let's create a little magic for our feathered friends. Group several rustic, unpainted wooden birdhouses together and decorate their bases with moss, twigs, and tiny gourds. You've just created an adorable miniature autumn village. It's a charming focal point that acknowledges the wildlife we share our spaces with and supports a pollinator-friendly garden design. Gourd Bird Feeder Project. This is functional art at its finest. Hollow out a large dried gourd, create an opening, and fill it with birdseed. Just like that, you have a completely natural, seasonal bird feeder. Hang it from a tree branch and enjoy the show. It adds a wonderfully rustic touch to your yard and brings the cheerful energy of birds to your autumn landscape. (14) Scattered leaves and natural carpets. Decoupage leaf luminaries. Let's preserve the fleeting beauty of fall leaves. Collect the most beautiful ones you can find, press them, and then use decoupage glue to adhere them to the outside of glass jars. Pop a battery-operated tea light inside, and they will glow from within like little stained glass lanterns. It's a magical way to add a soft, enchanting light to your porch steps in the evening. Artful leaf pathway border. Before you rush to rake, try this. Artfully arrange the most vibrant fallen leaves to create a temporary, colorful border along your walkway or garden beds. For a few days, you'll have a breathtaking carpet of color, a final, beautiful display from nature itself. It's the ultimate low-maintenance garden design tip, letting nature do the decorating for you. (15) Fence and railing adornments. Foraged garland swag. Create a stunning high-end looking garland for free. Weave together flexible branches, pine cones, dried hydrangeas, and anything else you can find in your yard to create a lush, natural swag. Drape it over a fence or along a porch railing for a look that is completely custom and bursting with local seasonal texture. It's a beautiful way to celebrate the bounty of your own space. Mini wreath fence decor. Sometimes more is more. Craft a series of small, simple grapevine wreaths and hang them at regular intervals along your fence. The repetition creates a lovely rhythm and pattern that is incredibly charming and leads the eye along your property line. It's a delicate touch that adds a ton of character without overwhelming the space. (16) Apples and orchard vibes. Apple-filled basket display. Bring the orchard home. Fill a rustic wicker basket to overflowing with crisp, shiny apples. The pop of vibrant red adds such a wonderful splash of color and a feeling of wholesome harvest goodness. It's a simple touch that engages the senses and adds a feeling of fresh from the farm authenticity to your decor. Floating apple votives. For a truly mesmerizing and unexpected touch, fill a large galvanized tub with water and float several real apples alongside some waterproof floating candles. It's a serene and beautiful centerpiece for a porch table. The combination of fire, water, and the harvest bounty creates a tranquil, magical ambience that is simply unforgettable. (17) Wood slice stepping stones. Natural wood slice pathway. Create a temporary rustic path to a focal point in your yard using large wood slices as stepping stones. It immediately adds an immense amount of woodsy character and helps define the space without any permanent changes. It's a fantastic garden landscaping on a budget idea that makes your garden feel like a walk in an enchanted forest. Engraved wood slice coasters. It's all in the details. Use smaller wood slices as rustic little pedestals or coasters for your mini pumpkins or lanterns. To take it to the next level, use a wood burning tool to engrave them with fall words like grateful or blessed. It's a thoughtful handmade detail that infuses your decor with meaning and intention. (18) Shepherd's hook sentinels. Hanging gourd and corn displays. Line your walkway with shepherd's hooks to add height and personality. You can hang bunches of colorful Indian corn tied with raffia, or use twine to hang some of those wonderfully weird and uniquely shaped gourds. It's a festive and playful way to celebrate the diversity of the harvest and add visual interest above ground level. Solar mason jar lanterns. Here's a blend of rustic charm and modern magic. Hang mason jars from those shepherd's hooks, but first, fill them with solar-powered fairy light strings. During the day they look charmingly rustic, but at night they automatically light up, creating a beautiful maintenance-free glow. It's a perfect, eco-friendly garden project that delivers a huge dose of enchantment. (19) Vintage tool accents. Antique garden rake wreath hanger. This is so clever. Lean a vintage garden rake against a wall and use its tines to hang your autumn wreath. It's a completely unique and unexpected way to display it, and it instantly adds a layer of authentic farmhouse storytelling. It honors the history of the garden and the beauty that comes from hard work. watering can floral arrangement. An old, galvanized watering can make the most beautiful, rustic vase. Fill it with a stunning arrangement of dried hydrangeas, cattails, and wheat stalks. The weathered patina of the can is the perfect counterpoint to the soft, natural textures of the dried botanicals. It's a timeless look that perfectly embodies the heart and soul of cottagecore charm. Twinkle Light Magic. Fairy light wrapped branches. As the days get shorter, let's bring in the magic. Gather up some interesting bare branches from your yard. The more sculptural, the better. Now, wrap them tightly with warm, white fairy lights. Pop that glowing bundle into a tall planter or a rustic bucket by your door. It's about creating a pocket of light and wonder. This is a simple trick that looks incredibly high-end and adds a touch of pure, sophisticated magic to your evenings. It's a real showstopper. Cascading light waterfall. Alright, prepare to be amazed. For the grand finale of lighting, let's create a waterfall of light. Hang curtains of twinkle lights behind your cornstalks or drape them from a low-hanging tree branch. The effect is absolutely breathtaking. It transforms your yard into a scene from an enchanted forest. This modern garden decor trend is your secret weapon for creating an atmosphere of pure, unadulterated wonder that will make everyone stop and stare. And there you have it, my friends. A whole treasure trove of ideas to weave that rustic cottagecore magic into your fall garden. I truly hope you are feeling inspired and ready to create something beautiful. This amazing outdoor living space transformation is totally achievable. So, as promised, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and talk about exactly how you can bring all this gorgeousness to life. Materials and products. First, let's talk about your shopping list, or as I like to call it, your artist's palette. You'll want a fantastic variety of pumpkins and gourds. Think of yourself as a collector of fine art. Grab some dried corn stalks and a hay bale or two from a local spot. For color, you cannot go wrong with beautiful chrysanthemums and ornamental kale. Your crafting essentials will be burlap, maybe some plaid ribbon for that cozy factor, natural jute twine, and of course, our magical fairy lights and LED candles. Equipment and tools. Now for your artisan's toolkit. You don't need anything too fancy. A good pair of garden shears will be your best friend. A trusty hot glue gun is the secret to making everything stay put. Have a few paintbrushes and some outdoor safe chalk paint on hand for those custom projects. And finally, a good pair of garden gloves, because creating beauty shouldn't be a pain, literally. Preparation steps. Alright, here's your 5-step recipe for success, all in one go. First, you plan. Don't just start throwing pumpkins around. Sketch out your vision to create a cohesive designer look. Second, you prep. Give your porch a good sweep. A clean canvas makes the art pop. Third, build your base. Get those big items like hay bales and crates in place to create the skeleton of your design. Fourth, layer in the life. This is the fun part. Add your flowers, your pumpkins, and all that gorgeous color. And finally, step 5 is the magic touch. Weave in your lights, place your lanterns, and add those final details that make the whole thing sing. It's that simple. If you found a little spark of joy or a big bolt of inspiration in this video, would you do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button? It really is the best way to support the channel. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which idea was your absolute favorite. To make sure you don't miss our next creative adventure, be sure to subscribe and ring that little notification bell. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Now go make something beautiful.